Hello everyone. Welcome to GCP Beginner series session 9. In today's session, we are going to discuss about Google Cloud, another resource called Cloud IAM. We are going to discuss what is IAM and what we can do with this particular IAM resource. So IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. So in GCP terminology, identity or principal or member all are same. In brief, IAM can be explained as who means a particular user. A Gmail ID can do what? A particular user can create a VM or delete a VM on a particular resource. It may be a GCP compute engine, cloud storage, or GKE. It may be any other resource. So who can do what on which resource, that we can do, that we can call it as a IAM, identity and access management. So identity are classified into three kind of categories: Google accounts, service accounts, and Google groups. So to understand easily in layman's word, we can call Google account, or it can be like a Gmail account, we can say. Okay, a Gmail account, we can take it as an identity for now. While coming to access, access are nothing but roles with permissions. There are two things. One is role and one is permission. Each identity will have a particular role and that role will have a particular permissions. Roles with GCP we can call with particular naming conventions like compute admin, storage admin, or it may be a network admin. These kind of things we call it as a roles. Permissions are defined with this naming convention: compute.instance.delete or compute.instance.stop or suspend. These kind of things we call it as a permissions. But in brief about roles and permissions, we will discuss in the next slide. Okay. These access we are going to apply in a particular GCP resources like compute engine, cloud SQL, or cloud storage. So now let me discuss about IAM permissions and IAM roles. What are IAM permissions? Permissions are list of operations on a particular GCP resource. So on the right side, if you see here, whatever I have explained under this example, all these four comes under permissions category. These are all the four permissions that I have provided here and also highlighted in yellow color here. And what is a role? A role is nothing but a set of permissions. All these four permissions combined together, we can call it as a role. Here, what is the role here? The role we can say it as a compute admin. Compute admin is a role. This admin has total four permissions: create, list, start, and stop. Like this, in GCP we have multiple roles. Each role have multiple permissions. Let's discuss about roles and permissions first, practically, then we come back to the slides later. Okay. Let's go back to our GCP login console. So currently this is my main account. Under this account, just click on this burger icon. Come to IAM and admin session. Under this, if you come down, you can click on this particular roles. So this particular page will list all the roles that GCP having and the list of permissions. Okay. If you see here, this particular page is having almost like at the bottom corner, you can see 1993 roles are there in total GCP, we can call. So let me take one particular resource now. Just you can filter it with its name. Just type compute admin. See here, compute admin is one of the role. Okay, if you click on this particular role, compute admin, we can see all the permissions attached to it. So compute admin is my role, and this particular compute admin is having 1001 assigned permissions. So these are all the permissions under this particular compute admin role. So you can see here, these are all the list of permissions. So this is a sample example of about what is the role and what are the permissions. Let's go back to our PPT. Let's discuss some more few things. Okay. Now you understand about roles and permissions. Okay. And roles are divided into three different categories. There are basic roles, predefined roles and custom roles. First, we will discuss about basic roles. These are also called as primitive roles. Basic roles or primitive roles are subclassified into three kind of things. One is a owner, editor, and viewer. Owner will have full access, end-to-end access across total GCP console. Editor will have edit plus view access across Google Cloud services. Viewer will have only read-only access, view access all across Google Cloud services. I will show you practically how owner access will look, editor and viewer now in upcoming demo session. So one important note is that we should be careful. We should not use these basic roles for any production resources or services. Okay. Let me explain about these basic roles in a demo. Then we will discuss about predefined and custom roles later. Let's go back to our console now. Okay. Just click on IAM. Okay, here you can see here it is showing here view by principals. Principal identity member all are same. Currently I am having two principals. One is a service account. It's a default compute engine service account that Google provides. One is my mail ID. It can call it as a Google account which is having owner permissions. These two are like basic roles, editor role and owner role. Now what I am going to do to explain the basic roles, I am going to grant access to a particular user. Before that, what I am going to do, so this is my user, okay. Let me copy this particular user, Manjula, okay. But before that, I need to show you something. Before providing access, what I need to do, let me cancel this. Let's go back to this particular user with name Manjula. If you see here on the right side, you can see the user Manjula. Currently, this user is not having any access. Suppose if I click on this burger icon, if I go to any compute engine or any other resource, compute engine, if I click on VM instances, so what it is showing, you need additional access means this particular user is not having any access on this particular project GCP training. Now what I am going to do, I am going to my main account. I am going to grant access, basic owner access for this user. Click on grant access, add the principal means our identity, our email ID. After adding this particular ID, come down, assign a respective role for this user. So here if you see here basic role, under basic we have editor, owner, viewer. Now I am going to give owner access to this particular user. Let's click on owner and save. So I have provided owner access for this particular user. Now what I need to do, I can go back to this particular user with name Manjula. Now I can Now see here what I have done. I have provided to this particular user, Manjula user, the owner access. Okay. Once I provided the owner access, what happens? This particular user. So I am in the second user account. So you can see on the top right corner. Once I click on these three dots, if I click on any one resource like compute engine or anything, I can able to create that particular resource. So I can click on compute engine, click on VM instances. So this particular user should be able to create VM instances now. Okay, let me show it. See here. So this particular user, what I'm showing on the top right side corner, previously no access is there, but at present I can able to create instance for this particular user. Like this, we can give access to a particular email ID or particular user with a different identity. Okay, let's go back here. We can change these basic roles. Okay, presently it is owner permission. I can also change it to differently. I can click this particular edit button. Instead of owner, for the basic user, I can give editor access. It will give only edit access. Viewer, it will give only viewer access. So these are the basic roles which are editor, owner, and viewer. Okay. Now I am going to delete this particular role for this particular user and let me save it. Okay, let me update this particular things. Okay, now you can see here, I just removed access to this particular user now. There is no user with name Manjula here. So if I go here and just try to refresh the screen, I should not able to do anything with this particular user account with name Manjula. Let me show that clearly here. It should show additional access required now. See here, I removed the overall access for this particular user. Now it is showing you need additional access. So this is how we can add access to a user and we can remove the access to a particular user. It's showing additional access required to this particular project. Okay. So because I have removed the user from the principal here, that's why the user not able to do anything here. And come back to our PPT now. So we have discussed about the basic roles. Now let's discuss about other important roles. So what are predefined roles? Predefined roles are the roles which are created by the Google and we can use them accordingly. On the right side, if you see here, these are all the predefined roles. Like compute admin, it's a predefined role which is created by Google itself. Network admin, it's a predefined role created by the Google itself. Like this, we have a lot of predefined roles. So example, I have given listed some roles here: compute admin, compute viewer, cloud storage admin. These are all the predefined roles. Each role will have a different objective. If it is a admin predefined role, it will be having full access to compute engine. If it is compute viewer, read access to that particular compute engine. Let me show how this predefined role we can see on the Google Cloud Console. Let's go back to our GCP console and let me show how this predefined roles works. Okay. Now let me grant access. So I need to provide with the same user. Okay. Let's provide the name user, same user Manjula, and I am going to switch to the new experience tab. Just click on this new experience tab. And this time, what I am going to do, I am going to add only predefined. Here it is showing predefined and custom roles. If you select predefined, it is having a lot of predefined roles. So I can select compute admin. Here, just click on compute admin here. So if you select compute admin, that particular user will be having only access to compute admin. He will not be having any access to any other cloud storage bucket or other things. So I am going to provide only compute admin access. Okay, let me save this particular role. Now, if you see here, this particular user, Manjula, currently having only one role, that is compute admin. So if we try to access cloud storage buckets, we should not able to access. Okay, let's go back to that particular user. So currently, if you see here, compute admin, it is showing you need additional access. But if I refresh the screen, it should be able to do some compute. He can able to create some instances. Okay, because I have provided the compute admin role now. Okay, let's check whether this user can able to create the instances or not. See here, he can able to create instances because I have given compute admin role. He can create instance, he can create instance templates, lot of things. So on the right top corner, you can see the username also here appearing. Okay. Now let's try to create a bucket because we didn't given any storage permissions. Okay. Go to cloud storage and click on the buckets. This particular user should not be able to create buckets because I have provided only compute admin access, not the storage admin. See here, for creating the buckets, what it is showing? It is showing storages buckets list. This particular permissions are missing. Okay. So I am unable to create any buckets with this kind of because it is showing here storage bucket viewer, two permissions are required. These kind of things we require. Now what I am going to do now, I am going to edit this particular compute admin to storage admin now. Come back here and just edit this particular role. Okay. Just click on delete this role, add a new role, add role, predefined. I'm going to select which role. I'm going to select storage admin. Okay. Let's select storage admin. Just select the storage admin option role, predefined role. Just select apply. And then see here, this particular user is having storage admin access now. Okay. Let's click on save. Okay. It will take some time to update here. Let's go back to that particular user. See here, previously this user is unable to create buckets. Now, after I refresh my screen, this user should be able to create buckets. Okay, just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. See now, it is showing create bucket option. It's enabled here. And also on the right side, I am currently on this particular user. So this particular user can able to create buckets now. This is how we provide access, predefined access on a particular service like compute admin, storage admin. If you see here, user currently it is reflecting like Manjula. Okay. In this way, we can provide different storage access. Okay, storage admin, compute admin, like different kind of things. So now we understand the storage admin predefined roles. Now let's go back to our ppt. Okay, now we will discuss the custom roles. What are the IAM custom roles? Custom roles, user as a user, we can create our new roles by assigning our desired permissions. Like suppose if any predefined role is there, if it is not fulfilling our requirement, in that case, what we can do, we can create our own new role and we can assign the respective desired permissions to that particular role. Like example, we can create a custom role which will be having only stop and start, means that user can only stop the instance and start the instance. Only two permissions only I can able to provide to a particular user. Let's do a practical demo on this custom roles as well. Okay, let's go back to our console. So this is my main console. So if you see here for this particular user, right, what I'm going to do for this particular user, I am going to assign, like just going to this one, I'm going to delete the storage admin. Okay, storage admin are removed. Now I'm going to add one new role. See here, predefined we did already discussed. Now let's go back to custom. Now what it is showing, there are no custom roles. These custom roles not provided by the Google. As a user, we need to add those roles and we need to provide the respective permissions. Let's see how we can do that. So now I'm going to create one custom role. Let's cancel this. Go back to roles. Click on roles. See here, there is an option called create role. Just click on create role. Okay, once we create the role, it will display one page where we need to provide the details. So just give some custom role. Like I am going to give start and stop PM, because this particular role will only start and stop the virtual machine. So let's copy that as usual and just paste it on the description. Same thing. Okay. This is a role ID, custom role ID. Okay. Now I need for this role, I need to add permissions, right? To add the assigned permissions, we need to click on add permissions. Click on add permissions. Click on add permissions. It will display the list of things. So first we need to provide the respective role. Under compute admin only we can have those roles, right? So first, so now currently I am under compute admin. So select this compute admin, click on OK. So under this role we need to select the our desired permissions now. Only start and stop. Okay. So we have a lot of you can see here, I can see the two assigned permissions. Compute instances start, compute instances stop. So these two permissions only I am going to provide for my custom role. Click on add. Okay. Our permissions are added here. You can see here, these two permissions are added for my custom role. Let's create this custom role. You can see here there is one custom role created, start and stop VM. So this is what role? Custom role. This currently it is enabled. Now we can go back to our IAM session. Okay. So we can select this particular user, Manjula. Just edit this. Now what I am going to do, I am going to remove this storage admin. I am going to add this custom type. Now if you select the custom type, it is showing our created role, custom role, start and stop VM. So now this particular user can only start the VM and stop the VM. This is a method how we can assign a particular custom role to a particular user. Okay. So with this particular session, we have discussed the basic roles. Like let me show it here. Like we discussed. So we discussed basic roles. We discussed predefined roles and also custom roles as well in this particular session. In next session, we will discuss some other concepts related to IAM. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.